Morning, besties. It's Saturday, April 12th. What a day. What a day. I needed that. Okay. We're set up. We're ready to go. I think I'm going to put this down a little bit lower. I think that's fine. This is a regular vlog. I'm not doing a craft chat right now. Although I should. Let me see what I've been writing. So I released 2 chapters of my first serial fiction, Red Mist. Chapters 19 and 20 of book 2, because that's where I got stuck, right before they got to the magical school. Bring up my weekly. This week was hectic with my work, so I didn't really write as much as I normally do, like 1,000 a day. Although I started off this month with 5,000 in the first day. So I did a video for obligers, rebels. No, I did a video for obligers, questioners, and upholders. I am planning a rebel video, but it's going to be very long because I tried a lot of things. And basically the rebels have to pick and choose the thing they want. I don't have a single strategy for rebels. I have dozens of strategies. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to make it a book, a really short book, and sell it for 99 cents. I'll make it free in the video. I'll make it free on my blog. It's storygraph.quest. And then I'll probably, after all this research, I'll probably all right, here's a book. Here's 99 cents. How to write a rebel and how to be a rebel writer. Because I think I'm going to focus on tactics that rebels can take in the first half, and then stuff they can do in the second half. Because this is a lot. This is a lot of this is a lot of work. Going through resources. I'm interviewing people, but I don't want it to be prohibitively expensive. So I'll probably make it 99 cents. Probably put it on Kindle Unlimited. And they'll be like, what is this? It's like a niche topic. And if I make no money, it's fine. But also, it's going to be... Yeah. Anyway, so... I kind of had I don't want to say writer's block, I say plot block. Trying to figure out where to take the plot of Bodega Cat. I know overall where I wanted to go, but granularly right now where I have it. They run a couple dungeons, instance dungeons. They've kind of established themselves, and in order for me to set up the future, right now people have to die. Things had to happen. So to set the tone for the rest of the series, because so far it's been kind of cozy, lighthearted, but now it's about to turn really dark. So that's gonna happen. I read a bunch of books this week. I'm gonna do a bunch of book reviews after this. But reading 4,000 hours, 4,000 weeks, kind of changed my focus. So now instead of having all these projects, I'm just I'm gonna focus on one at a time, finish it, and then be done. And the only reason that I'm doing Red Mist is because I need something going to keep me posting, keeping in that loop. I feel, yeah, that sounded interesting today. So that's posting. I feel like there's going to be a very abrupt jump in the prose quality between chapter 18 and chapter 19 of book 2, because I basically took a 3-year pause throughout some prose. But I would like to finish book 2 of that, and I think that I settled on between 32 and 50 chapters a book if I make them 2,000 whereas this one was a lot smaller chapters, like 1,000, 1,500. I'm trying to hit 1,500 in each chapter, even though it's going to be long anyway, because he just got to the magical school in book 2. And I'm like trying to limit the head hopping around, because I had a lot of head hopping before, but I'm just going to try to keep it to Freya and her husband as much as possible. There's going to be some intrigue back at the Yellow Rock, where they came from, but we'll see how that goes in Kalos. But lifting is working out really well. Boss came in to do the workout with us. Basically, the entire floor at work is just like, hey, we're going to do this now. I'm like, awesome. I come here every day. That's the Upload thing. Like, I'm here every day. I'm bored. Brothers are like, I'm going to do something new every day. I'm like, do you? Oh, man. But, like, literally, my wife's telling me about these books that she's reading, and I'm just like, why would you subject yourself to that? Although she's given me some interesting concepts. And I started reading The Assassin's Blade. Yeah. So I finished, I'll do a review about this later, or maybe I'll put the review here. I finished the 5th book in the Stormlight Archives. It took me forever. It's good. I think I missed the part, and this is going to be, this is your spoiler warning here, because I don't care. I'm just going to go straight into it. I'm not going to, you'll hear hundreds of analyses of the ending of it, and like Sanderson is amazing at doing a mid-series or mid-book problem, and then like giving us like an absolute Sanderlanche at the end. And there was an absolute Sanderlanche at the end. It's top tier, it's peak Sanderson, but also like I appreciate what he did there. I appreciate that like they lost, and they lost bad. They lost like super terribly. And I appreciate the setup that they put in for the rest of the series, and especially the little Easter egg they dropped for the Sunlit Man. The thing that I was most confused about was how Fen, who was one of the monarchs, gave up her land, and then I was like, did I miss something? But no, like it was not that relevant. So Yasna kind of got relegated to the sidelines, and you know I love Yasna. Like she's a rationalist, or veritarian. So I'm like, okay. But like, if you like Stormlight, you'll love this, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna save it. I'm pretty sure that the good guy's gonna win in the end. Especially the twist about the time thing, because if you're tracking the Cosmere, then you understand that the events of Bands of Blades Bands of Morning, the couple of things that happen in the Wax and Wane series, the second Mistborn series, happen in between the 2 Stormlight Archives. Specifically, the stuff that happens in the last book of that Mistborn series happens after Stormlight Archive 5. Like, we knew that was going to happen. Because of who's in that book. Like, Hoyd's in both Stormlight 5, and he's in the next Mistborn thing. And we know that one's, the last Mistborn book is after Stormlight 5. So we had to get there somehow. So basically, he gets, like, his shit kicked in, and he respawns in, what is that place? Scadrial. Interesting. Like there's so much setup that like you have to like be paying attention to, and the more you pay attention, the more Easter eggs there are, and I love it about that. And I think that's kind of like where I'm going with a lot of my stuff. It's like I'm about to kill off a character. I know who I'm going to kill off, and I apologize, Duck, about your character, but someone has to die. Probably 2 people, to get it across. Like, or I have to show that people are dying, because it's going to be like a pandemic type thing where there's lots of body bags, or the morgue is full. Because I tend to write things where there's no conflicts, where people aren't dying, but I'm going to not do that for this one. So I love how this is just above my head. I'm thinking of putting something up here. Some like, I had a quote I wanted to put up there, but the paint did not go out well. We'll see. Maybe it'll just say like, do your best, or you're responsible for you, or something meaningless, but like that we can laugh. Hey besties, something like that. But I really don't have much to say. I'm gonna do a couple reviews. Finishing the book 4,000 Weeks really got me on like I'm gonna finish this project, and I'm going to focus on the things I can control, and the things that are like all these extra to-do list things, I'm like, nah, I don't care. If I can hire somebody to do it for me, or if I can tell you I don't have that capacity, like I'm going to tell you that I am not doing that. Like, I have priorities. Priorities are the kids, the family, my wife, and then basically everything else. Writing might be after that, after work, but I can do those, and writing is kind of work. Anyway, buy my book. Like and subscribe. You can get the hardcover copy of Caravan of Blades on the late pledge. If somebody would like to go through that and tell me what it's like, I would appreciate it. Although it is like $50, so don't do that. But let me give you a little status update. We have 1 card done out of 10. Hoping to get them all done by the end of the month. I've asked for all of them. I gotta do a spreadsheet of this, but Dino's come back to me with 1 card. He's got another one, and then I'm gonna ask him to do the cover for book 2 for that Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is the pre-launch page is live. You can check that out. I'll have a link for that below. For book 2, you'll be able to buy book 1 and book 2 together, or pre-order through Kickstarter. And I have a narrator I want to use. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting month with 2 book launches from Revolt Books. But nothing for me this month unless I actually write this Rebel thing and then format it. And I wouldn't upload it in the main Amazon account, because this is just me doing nonfiction. And that's the thing about like writing. I was like, you think you can write fiction, that means you can also write nonfiction. And I'm like, I don't want to write this as a nonfiction book, but also I spent a lot of time on this, and I want to make it available in a bunch of formats so that I can be like, hey Rebels, maybe you want to read this, maybe you want to watch a video on this, maybe you want to read it on a blog, maybe you want to listen to it as a podcast at 2x speed. Like, by all means, listen to my stuff at 2x speed. Like, I don't care. Does not hurt me once. Just tell me if what I'm saying resonates with you. Like, leave a comment in below if you think that Chicken Immortal needs to write another series about a girl who hops through the worlds of her fan fictions, thinking that they're the real thing. I don't know. But that's all I got. 14 minutes. All right, I'll do some reviews. Thanks for listening. Do great things.